still high school, which kind of sucks. Then there's Chloe.
Home, shit, home. Let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera. Come on, rock out, girl!
Don't move.
What?
Something behind you.
What the hell have you done to them?
The best story of 2015 has to go to Life is Strange. Man, what an incredible experience this was. It really truly is the best story of 2015. And don't get me wrong, Until Dawn, Witcher 3, Soma, Tales from the Borderlands, hell, even stuff I didn't put on here like Arkham Knight, those games are incredibly well done in the story department. Really, really well done. But this game, if you just take the story itself and where it goes, the twists and turns, this is, like, in my opinion, really the best story of 2015. Not even considering the characters, just where it goes. This narrative is just extremely tight, and really, I have to give them credit because time travel stories, I know, are very hard to do in video games, movies, books, hell, anything, because a lot of those stories, they always feel like they have to overcomplicate how they explain the time travel, like how would it work. And the best time travel movies and books and all that, I feel, don't need to explain it. Just like let it flow. Time travel, it's a thing, but let's focus on these characters or the story itself or yada yada. Just focus on what's important, not just the time travel, the other stuff. And this game definitely does it. It builds the relationship between these characters. You got Max, you got Chloe, and you got the wide cast of supporting characters that you all come to either really like, really know a lot about, really hate, but you know, you're supposed to hate. It's just a really well done story and great, very well written characters with some of the best voice acting of 2015. Hell, if the characters ended up being meh, I would still think this was a great story, but the characters ended up being either really likable or lovable or just interesting or hateable in that good way. It is a great story. I highly recommend Life is Strange if you want something that is not like every other Telltale style adventure game. This one is definitely different. It has more of a challenge to it with the time travel mechanic. It's a great game. It really is. It's highly recommended, especially if you really like time travel stories. If you like anything that involves time travel, you will really enjoy this game, especially if you're a big fan of just likable characters or great writing or just a really good, interesting mystery. It's a great game, it's a great story, and it's up there with some of the best time travel stories I've ever seen. And yes, that also includes BioShock Infinite. This is right up there with BioShock Infinite. And I can't wait for more from Don't Nod, the developers of this, and Remember Me. So, cannot wait to see more from them. Anyway, there you go. Here are the nominees in top 5 order, from 5 being the least best, number 1 being the best, Life is Strange. And let me just tell you, all 5 of these were fantastic experiences. Until Dawn had a great narrative, of course, with tons and tons of different choices to make. Tales from the Borderlands, the same thing, except that it was extremely funny and really, really entertaining and very unique in its own way. Soma was an incredibly haunting experience, and not only that, but had a lot of ideas and great dialogue. I really love that game. And The Witcher 3 just really, really just blew me away with how many characters I've come to love in that game. And really, Geralt of Rivia is probably my favorite video game character of all time. And that was really close to winning. So there you go. Best story of 2015 in a age that we live in where some of the best stories you can tell are in video games. This was one of the best years. So there you go. The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt is not the winner. Life is Strange is. I don't know. Anyway, tell me in the comments what your favorite video game story of 2015 was. Thank you, and of course, goodbye.